Developing story out of Putnam County tonight. A woman is fighting for her life in Cookeville after reportedly being shot by her brother-in-law just before church this morning.
Sheriff's detectives there believe that the man then turned the gun on himself. Fox 17's Erika Kurre tells us why people who live nearby were forced from their homes.
Scott and Stacy, the church building outside of Cookeville was surrounded by SWAT officers just after 9 a.m. It was a domestic situation that ended with one man dead just before the start of service.
Getting ready for worship in this small church on Double Springs Road. But instead of service, this building and the surrounding neighborhood turned into a crime scene.
The cop banged on our door and told us that we had to get up and get dressed and go down over to Cersei's.
It was an abrupt awakening as neighbors waited outside for more than 2 hours. Amber Bowman and her family couldn't return home until around noon, knowing little about what was happening inside the church next door.
Fortunately, there was only, we think, 2 people in the building when he entered, and to our knowledge, there was nobody else in the building until we entered.
The Putnam County Sheriff's Office got a 911 call just after 9 a.m. The SWAT team responded, only knowing there'd been a shooting inside.
We were told that the shooter was in the basement. We did a kind of a dynamic entry into the basement with a flashbang. And upon our arrival in the basement, he was deceased.
The man was 64-year-old Tommy Meadows. According to Sheriff Andrews, he came to the church looking for his estranged wife, threatening to kill her. He intentionally shot his sister-in-law, 62-year-old Etta Medley, during a struggle, and his wife escaped. Medley was shot in the abdomen and once deputies arrived, was rushed to Cookeville Regional Medical Center for surgery. It's a violent crime in this small community known to be quiet and friendly.
Church people always come over and they're really nice, and just wouldn't expect. Why would people go into a church? You just don't expect things like that.
Tonight, Sheriff Andrews tells us Medley is out of surgery and has been moved to Vanderbilt. She was last listed in critical condition. Erika Kurre, Fox 17 News.